It's your girl, Takia Diamond. We here for the nightcap. Transformation Tag Team Tuesday. And I'm going to be delivering to you guys some really powerful information tonight. How many of us grew up where it was a little twisted, so to speak, right? Finances wasn't always around. Mama was saying money don't grow on trees. Mama was screaming on us like, why you keep asking me for money? Didn't I tell you I ain't got no money? All that good stuff, right? But it's all good. It's all good because tonight, what I'm going to do for you guys is I am going to go ahead and reveal to you guys 4 ways. This won't be long. Just 4 ways that you can shift your money mindset from scarcity mindset into abundance mindset. Now, make sure y'all share this live for me because I know a lot of people going to need this information, and you got to understand how your finances work if you want to see a change in your finances. So let's go ahead and hop right in this. My name is Takia Diamond, transformation author, personal development author, speaker, trainer, coach, and all these other wonderful things, all in the realm of transformation. What I do is I help you transform your life by changing your way of thinking. What I do is I help you to identify the limiting beliefs that have been keeping you stuck like crazy, not allowing you to actually break free. I help you identify those beliefs, pull up the weeds, and plant new seeds for a transformed life. So tonight we're going to be talking about that money, right? It's all about that money. It's all good. It's all good. So let me start by saying this. If you find yourself living paycheck to paycheck, then it's possible that you very well may have cultivated a scarcity mindset and a really, really jacked up relationship with money, right? So I want you to think about money like this, right? If you was in a relationship and the person treated you bad, they acted like it was so bad to have them around, would you stay? If they treated you bad, they borrowed you up, because this is what you do to your money. You borrow your money up, you stick it in your wallet, or you stick it in your shirt, or wherever you decide to stick it at. But at the end of the day, you got to understand, guys, that money is energy, right? And so if money is energy, and you're just taking it and just balling it up, wouldn't that mean that you're actually trapping the energy of the money? Yep, I just wanted to give y'all that nugget real quick before I go ahead and get into this. So at some point in your life, you've experienced, right, an event that now actually dictates your mindset when it comes to your finances, okay? Consequently, as a result of that, you now operate from that mental space, which leaves you in with the things that you don't want, okay? Leaves you in a less desirable space, all right? So you find things happening like maybe you're afraid to spend money, right? Or you're spending most of your money the moment that it hits your bank account. As soon as you get your direct deposit, you're like, okay, now what can I spend my money on, right? Oh, I got to pay this, I got to pay that. Oh, okay, well, I got like $100 left over. Let me go buy myself a shirt. Let me tell you guys, money ain't going nowhere. Just because it's in your account or in your hand doesn't mean that you have to spend it. But you do need to direct it into a place that will allow you to allow your money make more money for you, to where you're not working for money, but money is now your employee. Right? And we'll get into that. So the main thing that you got to understand, guys, is that behavior of you actually running out and spending the money as soon as you get it, okay? That particular behavior, it comes with an emotional component. So it's almost like an emotional behavior, like an emotional trigger, something that triggers you. Oh, I got money, and something triggers in your brain. Oh my God, I better go spend it, because you might be running the belief in the back of your mind, I never have enough money. Money is hard to come by, based on the beliefs that have been planted into your mind when they were planted into your mind, right? And so if you're running with this program and this belief in the back of your mind that you never have enough money, the moment that you get your paycheck, guess what happens? Your brain is going to make sure that it continues to make sure that you never have enough money. It's because the neurons in your brain are wired the way that you wired them. Okay, so it's not until you rewire your brain by changing your habits that you're going to see money change in your life. Okay, so as I was stating, that emotional component that's associated with that, it affects the way that you spend your money, the way that you use your money. I like to say the way that you circulate your money, okay? And so if you have a scarcity mindset, you're going to always find yourself feeling like you never have enough. You're going to be focused on never having enough, which means you're going to create more of not enough. Okay? So first, let's talk about what an abundance mindset looks like. Okay? So before I tell you how to deal with your abundance mindset and your scarcity mindset, let me show you what an abundant one looks like. Okay? So as you might have guessed, obviously, the abundance mindset doesn't look anything like the scarcity mindset, right? Abundance mindset actually keeps, when you have an abundance mindset, it's like it keeps you focused on the possibilities, right? It actually keeps you open for money-making opportunities to begin to appear to you, okay? So all of the favorable outcomes that you're looking for, your financial situation shifts. I shouldn't say that. If you have an abundant mindset already, because that's what we're talking about. I'm getting into clearing your stuff. Y'all can tell I'm a coach, right? I'm so used to clearing it up, right? All right, so if you have an abundance mindset, and let's just say that you start a new business, right? If you have an abundance mindset, you're going to have certainty within yourself that you have the right amount of clients that are going to be showing up into your business in order for you to have a successful business and to support your financial goals. If you have an abundance mindset, you already created a plan to make sure that this happens. Meaning you've already done your marketing, or you already have a plan for your marketing, your reach, or how you're going to reach out to your target audience, or how you're going to attract the customers to come into your grocery store or your laundromat or whatever it is that you decide to do if you're starting a business, right? But the fear of spending money, when you have an abundant mindset, or that abundant mindset of never making enough, it doesn't exist to somebody that has an abundant mindset. It doesn't exist to them because it's not an option for them, okay? And so it's not something that they ruminate over endlessly when you have an abundant mindset, okay? And so this is why it's the shift in you, and that's because an abundance mindset asserts that regardless of your financial pursuits, you will always have more than enough to meet your needs or to meet your goals, okay? That is the belief that's running when you have an abundant mindset. Once you start embodying this type of mindset, this abundant type mindset, then your financial life, it flows towards the energy that you give it. So if you have a positive energy that's going towards your financial wealth or your financial outlook, then guess what's going to come back to you? What you put out. But one thing that we do a lot is cost ads. That's not the right word, but it's almost like a cost purpose. You say you want one thing. Oh, I want $10,000. But then on the other side, your subconscious is saying $10,000. Girl, you must be crazy. Boy, where you going to get $10,000 from? You get what I'm saying? So those is like cost beliefs, and we'll get into that a little bit later. All right? So I wanted to share that, when you have an abundance mindset, right, money is going to be your outcome. That's the bottom line. Money is going to be your outcome if you have an abundance mindset. All right? Now, however, on the other hand, if you focus on lack and scarcity, then your soul experience is going to be that. It's going to relate to that when it comes to money. Okay? So I showed you abundance mindset. I showed you scarcity mindset. Never enough. I don't know how I'm going to get it. This never works for me. Nothing never works out for me. Blah, blah, blah. That's scarcity mindset. Okay? So let's take a look at a few different ways that you can actually start shifting your mindset, okay, from scarcity to abundance, okay? So the first thing you need to know is that money needs direction, okay? Money needs direction. Most people know this who have a budget or they have a financial plan, right? So anybody who is building their financial wealth, they know that money needs direction, because if you don't have a place for it, It's just going to go into the hands of somebody who knows what to do with it. Okay? So, from a practical standpoint, of course, that makes sense, right? Somebody who is a financial planner would know that money needs direction. But if you don't have a plan for your money, guys, then you're never really going to shift your financial situation. You're never going to shift your financial situation if you don't have a plan for how you're going to handle your money, okay? However, the structure of this plan, it should stem from the mindset that your money needs direction and a plan in order to meet your financial goals. So it shouldn't be from a place of, oh my God, I gotta save this money because if I got it, I'm gonna spend it. That's still scarcity mindset. That's still limiting lack mindset. Okay? So it should be, this money that I have, I'm directing it so that it could be used to make me more money. All right? The next thing you gotta do is you need to cut out that emotional spending. Cut it out. Okay? Emotional spending is a really, really, really huge issue for many people because what? We've been trained and we've been driven to think like what? Money is power or whatever, right? And not only that, we're actually driven by our emotions. So what happens when something goes really, really bad or something traumatic happens or whatever the case might be in our life, right? Something crazy happens and then we drop into this whole woe is me. Right? We go into this victim mindset, right? And so depending on what's happening in our lives, once we go into that victim mindset, you be like, oh, but let me just go buy me a chocolate bar. Or let me go shopping. Let me go it's almost like you use money to try to feed the pain or like cover the pain that you're experiencing. You get what I'm saying? So if money represents power, which it doesn't, but that's the way it does in your world or whatever, it's no surprise that many people use money to ease that pain, okay? And it's basically to help them feel like they're regaining sense of control, but really they're actually losing control, right? Exactly, all right? Now, the next thing I want to help you identify, and we only got one more after this, is that you got to understand that money is personal and it's not relative, okay? So what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is it's easy to start to compare your financial situation to those people in your family, your friends, or your coworkers, or the people that you're around. And even sometimes it could be celebrities, right? You see the celebrities on television and you're like, I wish I had that. I wish I had that, or whatever, right? But let's get back into like maybe people who are close to you and you witness that they have more than you, right? So what happens is if you start to compare yourself to them, that creates a feeling of what? Lack. It creates a feeling of envy, of despair, of anger, right? And what happens is all of that stuff affects your finances. So if you're feeling envious and jealous of somebody else because they're on a come up and then you're not doing anything to create our own plan so that you could come up too, that's totally on you. It's no need for you to be comparing yourself with someone else unless you're comparing yourself to figure out what steps you can take to do what they did in order to make it happen the way that they did or whatever the case may be. For inspiration, basically, is what I'm saying, all right? So you got to consider your own personal financial goals because your own personal financial goals are personal to you, all right? And so if you set personal financial goals for yourself and not as like they should be like, nobody else should dictate to you what your financial story should look like. That is completely your story, okay? Nobody else's story should dictate to you your story, okay? So don't compare yourself, all right? And you know what happens sometimes is that you might see somebody driving the latest car and then that little jealousy kicks in, but you might not even see that they barely got enough to pay that car note. You just see, oh, your friend just moved into this new house, or they flossing, or whatever the case might be, but you don't know the story behind that. All right, so this is why I'm telling you, don't compare yourself to other people. All right, so as you compare your situation, what will happen is it's going to shift your mindset from being appreciative for the things that you do have and the opportunities that are showing up for you that allow more to come to you, to now becoming really insecure about what you don't have. All right? So money is personal, and it's best kept that way if you want to avoid shifting into that negativity that will inevitably affect your finances. And that's the bottom line. All right. So the last little tip I want to give you guys is you got to change your money script. All right. What's your money script? If you ever said to yourself, I'll never be able to afford that, or you maintain the perspective that you'll never be as successful as your wealthy friends and stuff like that, then you have encountered a negative money script. All right. So money scripts, guys, what they do is they actually shape the mental tape, so to speak, that we have about money. Okay. They're commonly referred to as money blocks. All right. Because that's the story that's running. It's still a script. Money block, money script, money belief, money habit, same family, all messes you up financially. All right. So negative money scripts can have really, really, really bad effects on your financial situation, because what you think, as I always tell you guys, what you think affects how you feel, which then shapes the actions that you take, which eventually shapes the results that you get. Well, creates the results that you get. Okay? So now, can you see why it's important that you identify any type of negative money scripts that you have running, okay, so that you can shift them into positive money scripts, which I can help you with, okay, that will eventually shape your financial life in a positive way. All right. So those were my 4 tips for you guys tonight. I will tell you about a secret that I use with my clients, and it's called EFT, which is the emotional freedom technique. Now, the emotional freedom technique, guys, it's a great way for you to be able to start identifying shifts in your scarcity mindset into one of an abundance mindset. Okay. It's very, very helpful, like in a really, really huge way. And I'm actually going to be doing a group money script on the 27th, I believe it is. All right. And so if you're interested in this, and I know I'm not saying it's completely right, but it's okay. If you're interested in actually having all of that trapped energy that's within your energy field, jacking up your money story, I want you to inbox me and say, how do I get into the EFT class? Okay, how do I get into the EFT class? And I will send you everything that you need in order to get in that class. This class is only $27. Okay, it's only $27. You need to get in it. There's a maximum of 10 people that I could hold in the training class, because I want to be able to help you guys on some of your individual stories. Okay, so if that's something you're interested in, I'm sorry, my God, I'm so hot. If that's something that you're interested in, what EFT is basically like acupuncture. And what we do is we tap on certain parts of the body that shifts your energy field, that actually changes and breaks up all of that dense energy around your finances. Okay. So as you begin considering changes to your finances, guys, start with examining your mindset first. Okay, so you want to see how you're sabotaging yourself, especially before you register for that class. See what's affecting your money story. Okay, see what's sabotaging you first. That way, as you're planning for your financial future, you could be eliminating the old stuff and creating new stuff. The more new stuff that you put into your brain, it's just like if I had a glass of water. If I keep filling this glass up with water more and more and more, and the water is dirty, eventually the clean water is going to take over and the dirty water is going to run out. That's the same way that your mind works when it comes to your beliefs. Okay, so that's what we got to do. We got to get those out, and pull up the weeds and plant new seeds for a transformed life. All right, guys, so I'm out of here. Happy Transformation Tag Team Tuesday. I hope you guys enjoyed this live. I know it was a quickie, but I'm telling you guys, I've been talking all day, but I definitely didn't want to leave you hanging. All right, so I love you. I love you. I love you. Deuces. Mine's up. Have a beautiful evening. Bye. Shoulders